Hi, it's Kev from The Big Board. You're watching No Enemies Here, Wargaming News.
Gary Graber's Minden Games, Tally Ho, Tactical Air Combat Game, Allies vs. Axis, 1939-1942. Tally Ho is Volume 5 in the Battle Over Britain game series, covering North Africa 1940 to 1941. A collaborative design between Grodnard Simulations and Strongport Simulations, this is a game of the British Army's surprise attack on Rommel's 7th Panzer Division at the city of Arras. The game is Death Ride Arras. This is a game designed by Chris Fasulo Sr. and Michael Robel. Arras comes with 4 map sections of the Arras, France area of operations, 3 counter sheets with over 600 units and markers, 2 scenario cards, 2 D10s and 1 D6, master rules, and order of battle cards. Legion Wargames, The Great Game, Rival Empires in Central Asia, 1837 to 1886, a game designed by John Gorkowski. The Great Game recreates the 19th century Anglo-Russian struggle for supremacy in Central Asia. The game comes with a 22 by 34 inch map, 120.75 inch counters, 176.6 inch counters, a rulebook, a deck of 54 cards, 2 scenarios. The map scale is point to point, unit size is army strength points, time scale is deck of turns, 5 rounds per. Players 1 to 2, complexity medium, solitaire, suitability medium. Joel Toppin is doing a video after action report of Gene Billingsley and Mitchell Land, Next War, Poland. The artists are Charles Keebler and Mark Simonich. This is a game published by GMT. Rob Oren of Rob's Tabletop World, in his War and Pieces segment, is checking out Maneuver, but it's actually Manœuvre. This is a GMT game. Maneuver, or Manœuvre, battlefield command game, early 19th century warfare. A game designed by Jeff Horger. Yes, that Jeff Horger. The Jeff Horger who gave us Thunder Alley. Now, Wargamers, you know, we can have fun playing other games other than Euro games, but I mean, is this a Euro game? I mean, Judd Vance would probably say yeah. Rob is also doing a video on Paolo Mori and Francesco Sirocchi's game, Pocket Battles, Macedonians versus Persians. This is a game published by Z-Man Games. The artist is Karim Shakroun. Joel Eddy of Drive-Thru Games has his top 10 games from 2012. What's the big board doing? I'll tell you what the big board's doing. Modern Battle Tank, British Army of the Rhine, Scene 1. Kevin's getting into his artistic side. Jacine of Chits and Cats is in the house, doing a video of Phobos Rising and Ceres. And this is a solitary game. It's Phobos Rising, Insurgency on Mars. In the same video of In the House, she is doing Ceres, Operation Stolen Base, another game by Joe Miranda, and the artist is Joe Yost, and both of these are science fiction games, and both are solitary games. Stuka Joe has a video out, technical advice needed. I think Stuka Joe needs a new camera and would like your opinion and advice on what camera would be best for his situation. Joe's also got a preview video out on Legion Wargames, The Great Game, Rival Empires in Central Asia, 1837 to 1886. This is a game designed by John Gorkowski, developed by Kim Kanger. The counters are by Darius, and I hope I don't butcher your name here, Buraseski and Randy Lane. The map is by Jamie Noble and Randy Lane. And the cards are by Jose Stucajo Ruiz. Also, Joe's got another video on The Great Game. It's Mechanics at Play video. This is a video showing the extended example of play in the rulebook. Enrico Viglino of Calendale fame is continuing his Imperium Romanum II, The Fall of the Roman Empire, Crisis of the First Triumvirate, October 55, June 54, Quit and Wrap, and also a review of the game. Cambria, 1917, The First Blitzkrieg. This is a game designed by David Isby. The game is a reprint of the original game published by Rand Games Associates in 1974. He is doing a rules reading. Counterproductive Games is doing a partial play of Flying Pig Games 65 with the social expansion, with the solo expansion, Alone in the Jungle. He also revisits Combat Commander Europe, a game by Chad Jensen, published by GMT, and also Will It Solo. Kai Snoofer from Games from the Front continues his playthrough of D-Day at Omaha Beach, a game published by Decision Games and designed by John Butterfield. Alexander of the Player's Aid is doing a video on Fields of Fire Learn to Play Episode 1. This will be the setup and the intro. Fields of Fire is a game by Ben Howell and published by GMT. Blast Pop does an unreboxing of GMT's games Carthage, The First Punic War. This is a game designed by Richard Berg, and the art is by Roger B. McGowan and Mark Simonich. Tim Korchnoi of Bare Bones Wargaming has a video out on a game designed by Arnaud de la Siega, War of the Worlds, a DVG game, and a commentary on Hands in the Sea, a preview. A game designed by Daniel Berger, and the artists are Jamie Noble Fryer and Naomi Robinson. This was a game published by Nightworks. Gilbert Collins is taking a brief look at one of Canada's oldest continuously running game conventions, Can Games 2018. Mauro Faina, Combat Commander, Let's Learn the System, Impariamo il Sistema. This is a video of Combat Commander, Chad Jensen's Combat Commander, published by GMT, and it is a how to learn the system spoken in Italian. Also, Mauro has the same type of video concerning Combat Commander and the setup and the track, talking about the track that is, but this time in English. Agusti Barrio Ruiz is doing a video on Advanced Squad Leader Starter Kit. He is doing gameplay number 4 from Starter Kit number 2. This will be in Spanish. The Gimpy Gamer has a video out on Pickett's Duty Review Through Part 2. This is a solitaire game designed by Steve Dixon and published by Legion Wargames. And also, Enemy Action Ardennes, a Compass Games game designed by John Butterfield. He is doing a review through Part 1, again, of Enemy Action Ardennes. Gimpy continues with his boot camp of Lock and Load's new Tactical Rule System 5.0. Gimpy's Gal Guesses 65. This is a Flying Pig game designed by Mark Walker, and the artists are Quanchai Moria and Mark Von Marshall. Personally, I don't know where Gimpy gets his time to do all these videos. I mean, every time I come home, I gotta check, and there it is. There's an extra Gimpy video out, so I gotta put it on the news. Tomorrow, there's gonna be another Gimpy game out. I mean, Does this guy eat rules? I mean, really? Counterproductive Games in his supply drop segment is doing At Any Cost Metz, the Battle of Metz, that is, 1870 from GMT Games. This is a game designed by Herman Lutman. The artwork is by Roger B. McGowan. Geek Gamers is showcasing an interesting game, Witches of the Revolution. This is a game designed by M. Craig Stockwell. The artists are James Musigno and Alan Washburn. A game published by Atlas Games. Compass Games is live, featuring John Krantz as your host. This is episode 4. The Chief of Bonding with Board Games is doing a review of Victory or Death, the Peloponnesian War Quartermaster General Series. It's a card-driven, hand management, area-controlled Eurogame, Wargame for 2 to 4 players. This is a game designed by Ian Brody. The artist is Nicholas Avalone, and the publishers are Grigling Games and Plastic Soldier Company Games, PSC Games. Check out GMT's new website. It's snappy, it's new, it's ready to rock.
Hey guys, it's Gimpy's Gal. I am so honored to be here on No Enemies Here Wargaming News. He has sent a few questions for me to answer, and Gimpy's gonna help me, and let's just get on into the questions. So, I don't have a huge presence here on YouTube. I hope to change that one day, but I just have a few makeup videos where I just do tutorials and share some products that I love. I'm a presenter with Unique, so I do sell Unique makeup, so I'm making lots of videos for that on Facebook, and he has helped me there before, helping me by doing a voiceover for me, or most recently he actually helped do a live video where he put the makeup on for me. It was quite entertaining. He definitely pops in and out of that channel a lot, but he has helped me out in a big way by helping me make those couple of videos. So he's very supportive and very willing, a very willing participant. Okay, so we have played many a board game over the years, more so probably since we've lived here. So the past couple of years, we've gotten really a lot more involved in board games. I have 2 here that represent kind of the style that I like. The first one is by Luke Laurie and Tom Jolly. It is the Manhattan Project Energy Empire. This is a Euro style, which is probably my top favorite style of game. I love where you have meeples. This one doesn't have meeples, but it has little cardboards that represent the same thing. So it's still a meeple, just not the actual wooden figurine. But I love those games because they give you a chance to build something from absolute nothing. And I love, while we're playing the game, it's just fun, it's easy, they're quick to learn, but they can be very in-depth. There's so many different styles, and you can build them to be huge farms, or in this case, an energy empire. So this is definitely one of my go-to games when Gimpy and I are gonna be playing. And then this one over here is another favorite. It's Steampunk Rally by Orrin Bishops. This one's fun because it is kind of a deck building game, kind of a dice rolling game, and it's very simple. It is very easy to learn. We played it with my brother-in-law and sister-in-law before, and they were able to pick it up so quick. We had fun playing it. You basically try to build the quickest, fastest, what is it called, a steampunk, and race around the little board that comes in here. So it's a racing game, but you get to build your own vehicle, and you have a lot of things that go into play with it, and there are dice that come into play. So it's just really fun, easy, and those are probably 2 of my absolute favorite games. Well, interestingly enough, I've actually mentioned this background before to Gimpy because When I film, I'm very close up. It's just my face. I'm putting makeup on, so you don't need to see what's in front of me. It's literally just my face. So this is the background I use for that. So when you're that tight in on my face, you don't see the edges of it. But because this thing is kind of big and bulky, we don't pack it up every time I finish using it, and it's kind of out of the way here. And really the best answer is this is where he set me up for the first filming, and so this is where I've been, and we just don't take it down. It's just too much hassle. I love this one because I don't really have a channel yet on YouTube. I am still working on uploading and kind of figuring out what my niche is here on YouTube. But I would say on Facebook, that's where I do most of my videos, and that's where my presence is put out the most, I guess. I wouldn't say he's the face right now. He's definitely popped in a few times. He has helped me out, and I would say my following enjoys it more when he is on camera with me or on camera by himself. So probably one day he will be the face of my channel. All right, well, thank you so much for the questions again. I was so honored to be chosen, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Bye.
One small step. America Falling, the coming Civil War. This is a Thai bomba game. Complexity, 6 out of 10. Solitaire suitability, 8 out of 10. The time scale is 6 2-month turns. The map scale is 33 miles, that's 54 kilometers per hex. Unit scale brigades with abstracted air and naval power. Players 1 to 2, and playing time is 4 to 6 hours. The projected contents are 2 34 by 22 inch mated large hex maps, 3 counter sheets of 5/8 inch counters, a rulebook, sheets of charts and tables, dice, and a game box. La Grande Armée 1805. This is a folio number 11 game. Game design, Joseph Miranda. La Grande Armée covers Napoleon's 1805 campaign in Germany, Austria, a campaign which culminated in his great victory of Austerlitz over the combined Austro-Russian armies. Components: 1 17 by 22 inch map, a sheet of die-cut mounted full color playing pieces, a set of playing cards, rules, and player aid cards. Solitaire suitability is 7 out of 10. Complexity is 5 out of 10. Nuts Publishing, Italia, 1917 to 1918, A Farewell to Arms. Italia, 1917-1918, A Farewell to Arms is designed by Stéphane Sénécal. The graphics are by Thomas Pouchin. This is a boxed game. You get 2 A1 double-sided maps, 1 A1 single-sided map, 700 counters, a rule booklet, 24-page campaign rule booklet, a set of 100 event cards, and 11 player aids, and 4 dice. The big, the bold, and the beautiful Uwe Eichert's Academy Games, Conflict of Heroes, Storms of Steel 1943 Kursk. Storms of Steel is a tactical wargame of platoon-sized engagement. It plays 2 to 4 players, and it has solo rules. This is a game designed by Uwe Eichert, John Hill, and Dana Lombardi. The artist is Steve Paschal. Beautiful maps, beautiful counters. Storms of Steel, Kursk in 1943. Legion Wargames, Nemesis, Burma, 1944. A game designed by, I hope I don't butcher your name, Kim Kanger, or Kanger. I'm assuming it's Kanger. This is a game that features the open game turn system. This is a Kim Kanger design. And the game turn consists of only 4 phases. 1, assault, where you first move and then overrun. 2, attack. 3, supply check. And 4, reinforcements. And these phases are chit drawn. What we get with this game is a 22 by 34 inch map, 126.75 inch counters, 176.6 inch counters, a 16-page color rulebook, 2 player aids, and a full game scenario. Map scale, 500 yards per hex. Unit sizes, regiments and battalions. Time scale is 1 week per turn. Players 1 to 2. Complexity is medium, and solitaire suitability is medium-high. Check out the Grogcast Season 6, Episode 12, The Kriegspielers. Thank you very much for watching, and you must have noticed that I didn't have the interlude in this one, and I had the 4-question segment. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch it up from time to time. I'll have an interlude, which will have some original music and some nice photography and all that concerning whatever game that hits my fancy. And some other times I'll have 4 questions on wargaming personalities, answering 4 questions. Some are going to be straight ahead questions. Some are going to be a little bit on the not straight ahead questions. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.